tell. The old man has a secret, and no one wants to talk about it. Hey there, you beautiful heathen. Welcome to Iwa's Initiations. I'm your host, Matt Sargent. If you want to honor the land, connect with your ancestors, witness the gods, and Sid Midgard, you're in the right place. If this is your first time, consider subscribing and turn on that bell notification. That way you don't miss a future episode. Welcome to Weird Wednesdays. Sit back, relax, pour yourself a horn, and let's get after it. Thanks for tuning in for Weird Wednesday. We're going to get to Odin's little secret in a little bit. But first off, I want to say, in general, the theme of this channel is things that we can do as heathens that will not only improve and benefit our spiritual practices, but make Midgard a better place. In case you haven't seen Secrets of this Vicky's Path, check it out. But I made an oath in that video that once this channel hits 1,000 subs, that I'm going to try and build a nonprofit organization that will bring heathen gathering centers to at least one major metropolitan area in every state in the country. Hopefully more, hopefully this goes global. But these community centers will be 20 acres or larger, food forests, providing food, fuel, fiber, and medicine for the community, be beneficial to local ecosystems. At least half the acreage would be wild, and just great habitat for the other inhabitants here on Midgard. That said, part of heathen heritage is knowing the stories, talking about them, and challenging our beliefs. Unlike other religious paths, there's not a set doctrine. We're getting close to talking about Odin's secret. But before we really get into it, I need a quick recap of kind of the way that most of us look at weird, the way it's taught, and how fate in the Scandinavian pre-Christian traditions worked. So weird is the Anglo-Saxon term for Urd. It's the most commonly recognized word for fate. So say that a lot. If you'd rather say Urd, whatever, which do you prefer? What do you use? Leave a note in the comments. We have the three Nornir, Urd, Verdandi, and Skull. That which was, that which is, and that what will be. That which was affects the present, Verdandi, right now, right? And in the present, you can choose how to act, which is always predicated by the past, but how you act in the present affects the future. Pretty basic, right? Well, this is applicable to not only us mere mortals, but the high and mighty, the Aesir, the Vanir, the Jotun, all the big guys, right? So it's applicable to everyone. Basically, when you're born, the Nornir cast some lots, you get your birth date and your expiration date. That's it, right? Everything else is kind of up to us and our action. Given the fact that the future is up to us and our actions, I'm going to say, based off of what we read in the Voluspa and the rest of the lore, Odin wants Ragnarok to happen. We see in the Voluspa, he sits down with the Volva, he hears the Ragnarok prophecy. How can a Volva know that Ragnarok's going to happen? Even a great seer, all she can see is that which might be. And if the only thing that is predetermined is the date of our death, all she is really able to see is the date of the death of Odin and the other gods, as well as a lot of the Jotun. A smart seer would then say, well, if a whole bunch of the gods and a whole bunch of giants all die on the same day, it's probably in a giant war battle where everyone dies. Makes sense, right? The way we die is not predicated by our birthday or our expiration date. The way we die is based off of how we live. So Odin has heard this prophecy and chooses to embrace it. He wants to go out in a glorious battle. And what warrior wouldn't? I mean, that's what warriors live for, right? An honorable death. However, how honorable is your death if you take out everything that you created? Let's remember, Odin, Vili, and Ve created Midgard. They gave life to the first humans, or at least really improved the quality of our lives, right? They gave us gifts, which made us, what in my opinion is a very special inhabitant here on Midgard. But here he is saying, well, if I'm going to die, I'm taking everyone out with me. And that's Odin's dirty little secret. What do you think? Is there any validity to this? It's really something I've been thinking about, because the only thing that is really destined is the date of his death. Yet all of the actions that we see him take after the prophecy just push things towards Ragnarok. He builds an army. He offends the offspring of Loki, banishes them, binds them, pits his son at war with Jormungandr. All sorts of actions that lend to this growing friction between the Aesir and the Jotun. So, clearly it's what he wants, at least in my opinion. Am I missing something? What do you think? Leave a note in the comments. And if you're more interested in saving Midgard, check out this video I made last week, which shows the beginnings of how to set up an ecological garden that will benefit your kin and kith. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button.